What's going on, everybody? Spaceballs here. Welcome back to another Kingdom of Heroes video. Today, guys, we're going to be going over Arena Towers and the Collection Box. Now, just like you guys when I started this game, I thought that the Arena Towers would be all over the game, but in this game, that is not the case, guys. So this tower here actually does not give you stats anywhere but the Arena. So not in Guild Wars, not in the Rune Dungeon, not in TOA, not in anything like that. This does not give you extra stats. This only gives you extra stats to your tower in Arena. So the reason for me making this video today is because when I found that out, I was a little shocked. And I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be shocked too. Because coming from other gacha games, you know, pretty much 99.9% of the time, these Arena Towers give you stats in every place of the game. So I want to clarify with you guys today that this does not give you stats all over the game. It only gives you stats to this tower, and this tower is only in your arena battles. As you can see, I did one for the speed just to test it out. So I upgraded the speed. I went back to my box to see if I had the 1%, and I do not. But now there is a way to get stats all over the game, which I'm going to go over in just 1 second with you. So before we back out of here and go into the collection box, now, I'm not saying this tower is not important, and I'm not saying you shouldn't focus on this tower, but I definitely think you should be buying your skill ferry and probably your promo ferry before you start, dumping points into your arena tower. Now, obviously, the higher you get in arena, the more important this tower is going to be, but being it doesn't give you stats all over the game, I wouldn't put it as high on the list as I would the collection box, which we can now go into. Also, I just want to clarify, I know a lot of you guys, we're just starting the game. We're all 3 weeks in. Nobody's really pushing Arena yet anyways. So that's why I would say, it's just my personal opinion to prioritize the skill ferries, the small and the big one, and the promo ferry over the tower right now. Maybe, 3 weeks to a month from now, you want to focus on your Arena tower. I would completely understand that because eventually you are going to need to max this tower out because other people are going to do so. And it's just going to give you more stats in Arena, which is just going to make you stronger. So I'm not saying it's not important, guys. Don't think that I'm saying the tower here is not important to upgrade because it absolutely is. I just think you should put skill ferries and the one promo ferry at least early game because you're going to need as many promo ferries as possible. And then maybe a few weeks, 3 to 6 weeks into the game, you can maybe stop buying the promo ferry because you'll have enough food and you can start really focusing on the tower. But just know this tower only gives you stats on the tower. Okay, so now let's go into the collection box because this is where stats come into play and all of your heroes actually getting stats. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys noticed when you click an unruined monster like this, champion/hero, he has these extra stats here. So he has plus 21, plus 3, and plus 1. Now, you might ask yourself, where are these stats coming from? Because they're not coming from the Arena Tower. And I am going to show you where these stats are coming from. And they are coming from this collection box down here. Now, what happens is, as you upgrade stuff, as you level stuff up, you got a progression meter here. And this goes for every single hero in the game. I believe, 2 stars all the way up to 3 stars, if I'm not mistaken. And as you upgrade them and level them, they give you stats all over the game. So it does go for 2 stars, as you can see here on the bottom. And each one of these boxes has their own little progression meter. And then they have, one of each champion in the box. So you have the 2 stars here. And then as you level it up, as you can see on the bottom here, this one, as I level this guy up, he goes to the progression meter. Then I collect my rewards. So as you can see over here, this is where your extra stats are going to actually come into play. Now, if you look down at the bottom here, we got max HP plus 21%, attack plus 3%, and defense plus 1. And now these stats are all over the game, guys. These stats go everywhere. The tower, the arena, the rune dungeon, the rift dungeon. It doesn't matter. These stats are all over the game. So I think that's why they kind of did it the way they did it, to just make more content in general and to not just make arena towers, the main focus and the main grind, because the way they do it here is they actually make it so you have to grind out every single monster in the game. /hero/champion. I know that just made you smile. And it just keeps you engaged because you're going to want those extra stats eventually. So what this looks like over time, you are actually going to have to upgrade every single, hero in your box. And it's going to give you a ton of stats all over the game. So now what you can do here is you can click this progress box and the stats are going to pop up here. So now we got Bunny up here. And as you can see, as we upgrade these two heroes, we are going to get these stats. So we're going to get this extra attack. We're going to get all of these gems. We're going to get extra HP. And these stats are going to work all over the game. Now, I believe each progression box goes for each hero. So as you do each hero, they get the extra stats. And that's where, doing every hero comes into play. Because eventually you're going to want stats on all of your heroes. Maybe not so much 2 stars or heroes you're not using. But the primary heroes that you're using, you are definitely going to want to complete this as fast as possible. So let's say you want to upgrade Bunny. You're going to have to upgrade her counterpart as well to max out all of these stats. So I think that is a really awesome way to engage the player base. And the same thing goes for like any hero here. So let's say I wanted to do my Irene. Now without Gabby, which I don't think I'll ever get her. I've been trying so hard to pull another Eldine at 5. You will only be able to get so many progression stats here because you will need her counterpart eventually to do this. And now as you can see, it also shows you the skill ups up here as well. So me not having Gabby, I'm only going to be able to go so far with this. So what I would suggest here is kind of sticking to what you have at first. So as you can see here, I got Niaxa and I got her counterpart. So what I can do is I click here and I can make sure I do all of these for both of these heroes, even if I'm not going to use the second hero, just to get Niaxa the extra stats that come with completing this and all of these extra gems as well. There's a ton of gems here. So this is something you definitely want to focus on, I would say, within a week to 2 weeks being into the game. I'm actually slacking on it, and I'm going to start focusing on it myself because I just realized how important this really was. Because just like you guys, when I started the game, I thought the arena tower was the important thing. And this was just something extra they added into the game. And yes, it is something extra they added into the game, but it comes with a huge reward in stats and gems. So I would definitely recommend focusing on this as soon as possible and just kind of stick to what you have here. So let's say I have, Penelope and Reina. I can upgrade both of them because I'm going to use both of them eventually anyways. And then collect all of these stats along the way. As you can see, I already got most of them. So once I, 6-star them, I will get the extra 6 and 9 HP plus the extra gems as well. Now, if you don't have the second counterpart, you can still upgrade the one and get like half of the stats and gems. But I would think it would be more in your interest to stick to the ones in the beginning anyways that you have both units. And that's going to give you the most overall stats and gems. So I'm not going to ramble on here too much. I just wanted to bring this to your attention. I wanted to show you how important this collection box is. I also wanted to let you know, that the arena tower does not work all over the game. And these stats do work all over the game. And the way you can tell that these stats work all over the game and the arena tower doesn't is because when you upgrade something in the arena tower and you come back here and check one of your units, there will be no extra stats here. But then when you look at your progression box and then you check your unit here, you will see that he has 21 HP, 3 attack, and 1 defense. Those are the exact stats that are coming from the progression box. So that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to go too crazy into this. As I complete it, I will definitely keep sharing with you guys. You guys can always join me on Twitch and Discord. That is always in the description. And we always go over all of this stuff. People always ask me questions. I go on their accounts. I do reviews for them. Twitch has just been so much fun. So thank you guys so much for all of the support there. As you guys know, we are well over 1,000 subs now. So we're doing our $200 giveaway. The link to that video is in the description. So make sure you get a part of it. We also have the random giveaway going on, which is always going on this channel. That's how we always do giveaways. And to be a part of that, just make sure you sub to the channel, you're liking and commenting on all of the videos. I am going to pick the winner for that any day now. I promise you it is coming. As always, I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Spaceballs out. Peace.